is Coach Joe from the Film Podcast stepping in for Osman today. Just a quick review of the Man United and Newcastle game. Man United, of course, winning 3-1, 2 goals, no, 4-1, sorry. 2 goals from Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. A goal from Bruno Fernandes, of course. And Jesse Lingard popping in with a goal as well. The StreamYard link is, of course, in the tweet. I'm also going to drop it into the YouTube comments as well for you guys right now. So if you do want to come in and have your say, just give me a shout. This one shouldn't be too long. So I'll start with firstly, well done to Manchester United Football Club, and it's a great comeback from Ronaldo. I think everyone knew the excitement was mainly around him. He's got his 7 back. He's back at the club that the fans who love him the most wanted him to be back at the club so dearly. And it was vintage Ronaldo in a sense, Started off to give him a little bit sloppy, was just trying things just for the sake of trying things, I think, just to get into his groove. But once he got his first goal after that, it was just a very calming Ronaldo performance. He's the kind of player that, when Greenwood took that shot, you can expect Ronaldo to just step in there and say, I want a piece of this, I want to do this. And he went in there, got his goal, job done. As soon as Newcastle equalised, you're going to look to someone to take control of the game. You're going to look to someone to try and change the tide, calm down the excitement of the away fans, get yourself back into control, get yourself back into the groove of things. As soon as Shaw played that ball through to Ronaldo, it was great work by Shaw, by the way, but as soon as he played that ball through to Ronaldo, you just knew what the outcome was. You just knew. You don't doubt Ronaldo. He's inevitable. A bit like Thanos. You just know what's going to happen. You know what's coming. He's going to click those fingers and it's job done, and that's exactly what he did. Then Bruno Fernandes, who, in my opinion, was not having a good game, I must say. I don't think Bruno Fernandes was particularly good today, but the quality he has in terms of finding the back of the net is brilliant. And that effort was a sensational effort. It was a great strike into the back of the net. Good shot from distance. What's his name? Woodman had no chance in goal, and it kind of just took the wind out of Newcastle completely. And it's a good goal. And of course, just Lingard, who I think a lot of Man United fans are thinking about, just saying that he should have gone to West Ham. His contract's running out in the summer. He's come out, he's a United fan, born and bred, and was a well-taken goal, well-executed goal. Paul Pogba with 2 assists again. Good, smart move. A lot of dummies in there before he took control. One more touch and calmed himself up, and it's got a nice goal to the back of the net. So like I said, this is a quick review, but right now we've got our first guest, and I can't lie, I'm kind of happy that this guy is here. So let me just get him right now, and his name is Jeremiah. Yes, bro.
Yes.
How you doing, bro?
Oh, well, I'm good, man. What a beautiful day that was. A beautiful performance. Ronaldo debut goal, the best player in the world, banged 2 goals as well. Oh, my, in his debut, I wanted him to score a hat-trick after I saw him. I'm like, this guy is a sun god. This guy, there's a chance now. Like, this man, Ronaldo, will lead us to a Premier League in 2022 season. And I'm confident we're going to do this. We've got a best player in the world, Ronaldo. We've got Rashford coming back. We've got Greenwood, Sancho, Bruno with that amazing goal, one of the best goals United shot. And yeah, this team is incredible. I cannot wait for the season, man. I'm just going to join the ride. And all these negative people talking about a lineup, saying why don't it start? Please, I just ignore them. Just watch the game and see what happens, man. I'm just gassed right now.
So were you very happy with the starting 11 when you saw?
Yeah, I was happy. I was glad because I picked the Green to start and Sancho as well. I mean, now it's always going to start anyway. Even Oli said in his press conference saying that without about being on the bench, he lied too much. He always lies. He was always starting. That's how I listen to what Oli says, man. He lies.
One person I want to ask you about is Sancho. Sancho had a bit of a 50-50 game again. Do you think he's finding time just to settle in, or do you think what's your opinion of Sancho so far anyway?
Sancho, so far he's been all right, but you can't expect him to get straight away. He's a young man. He's 21 years old, came from Germany for 3 seasons, and this season will be a bit iffy because you can't expect him to get straight away. But next season he'll kill it. He'll be a demon this next season. But this season he'll struggle this season in my opinion. But I'll still want to see him play games though.
Oh yeah, he'll get game time. I mean, he'll sign
of course.
2 years more. He was wanted for about over 2 years now, so I think that's something you expect. Just away from Ronaldo for 1 second, another person, former teammate of his that's outside the club now, Mr. Rafael Varane. Tell me about how you felt about his performance.
Oh, I love this guy so much. Like this guy, I'm so gassed to sign him because I didn't expect to get Varane. And plus, him, Varane, Maguire makes sense because because them two can link up well together. Maguire is probably playing the best football of his life right now in that shirt. Varane, this guy has probably been one of my best players this past 2 games. I'm happy he's here. Him, we've got Champions League Varane, a lot of experienced P players in the squad. Varane makes a difference. It makes sense. I like Varane so much. I'm happy we have someone like him in the team. Hopefully, because we probably got best back four right now. And so Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Varane. When Varane is probably the leader at the back. I'm happy we have him. He's amazing.
Yeah. So
I'm scared to have him.
now we obviously go to the golden one. You know who I'm talking about. All the
Mm,
excitement was around his return. Tickets were being sold off the market for ridiculous amount of prices to see him, and obviously he did not let people down. You saw his performance. So you said that you started your statement with you think he can lead us or he will lead us to the title
he
in
will.
2022. Even though we know how good he is, what is it about him that makes you believe now that even at this age he can be the instigator to us winning another title after what almost 10 years? Nine will be 9 years.
9 years. 9 years. For
Yeah.
me, I think we can actually do it because like Ronaldo has no. I've never seen Ronaldo injured. He's not an injured film player, and plus he can play 30 games this season because his fitness level is just insane. I've never seen it before. Like never seen it before. If he wins the league, listen. I'm confident we can win the league. Like, 'cause if Ronaldo wins us Premier League season, debate Messi the Ronaldo debate has to be over for me. And plus, Ronaldo, 'cause I'm confident Ronaldo can win a Golden Boot and PFA Player of the Year as well. He can do it this season. If he wins the league, he has to win it. Because like,
That's a
how
big
come? Because
compliment to be
no
honest.
one expected. Because it's true. No one like it's been 9 years without a title, yeah. And Ronaldo came back from 12 years and delivered us a title. Do you know how mad that is? Because no one expected Ronaldo to come back.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The
I don't think
truth.
no one expected Ronaldo to come back, especially me. I mean, we're talking about transfer targets. I think every United fan and Ronaldo was never on that list. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
it's
really
true.
thought
It
that
was
Ronaldo was
DM.
obtainable for Man United Football Club, so no one really spoke about bringing Ronaldo back. But as I've said to many people, once he's available on the market, you don't waste time. That's someone
Never.
you have to go and get. That's simple as it gets. I think someone
Because
like
it's
Messi.
true. It's true because like Cavani is into he's good. As long as I like Cavani, he's been good for us, but he's been in and out the team or in and out. He's been injured too much. That's why the Ronaldo, someone that could play 30 games this season. And Ronaldo's a guy for me.
Finally, your opinion on Ole's performance today?
Oli, everything he's made phenomenal. Like he's changed, and plus Oli doesn't make mistakes. He's finally got the team ready, settled in. I'm happy he's giving confidence with Lingard again because Lingard's first gone since Leicester. COVID, and Lingard and Oli. I want him to keep our season, to keep it up. Because like almost one player that I want to talk about, one player, Nemanja Matic. What happened to this guy? This guy is probably being played the best because I think personally for me, Matic been man of the match for me because this guy has been. This guy was like running through midfield, become leader, run. I saw him run. I saw him getting both halfway line and run down the middle and passing throughout. Even though Ronaldo should have scored from there. And Oli, for me, Oli, I want to see him keep up like this at every game this season. I want to see him keep it up.
Okay, good. Well, bro, I'm happy that you joined me. It's the first time in ages actually that me and you have spoken. So I'm
Yeah,
literally
last
continuing to
yeah.
do more content. So don't worry, I got you. But yes, let me bring the next guest on, and we will chat soon. Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you, Jeremiah, bro. All right. Big Ron. Now this is one I didn't expect to hear. So let's see. Big Ron.
Hello, Joe. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. This is an honor and a pleasure, man. A bit overdue, but better late than never, man.
Honestly, you know what? This for me is a history making moment because I'm the first one on either channel you come and watch us on to get you on and have a discussion. So I'm excited about this. So it's a pleasure to have you on, man. We want you here
Thank
for a
you.
while.
Thank you.
But
Um,
let's get to the game. Firstly, your thoughts, man, on everything. Let's go. Ronaldo, Lingard getting a goal after the transfer saga.
I
Bruno
I
Fernandez.
I didn't get to see the game, but sort of caught bits and pieces on the radio and stuff like that. So I thought you might be struggling for guests and stuff like that, so I thought I better try and get on so you got somebody to talk to and stuff like that.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, first and foremost, we got the win, got the 3 points. We kind of done the business in that fashion. Roy of the Rover stuff. Ronaldo returns, debut, 2 goals. Bruno banging one in. Lingard icing on the cake, sort of thing. Can't argue with that. Performance-wise, I can't really analyze it because I'm not sort of seeing it yet. But I'm led to believe we did kind of struggle to create. I think the first goal was, like a rebound off the keeper, which is great in terms of Ronaldo poaching. But in terms of creating chances and opportunities, I think there might still be some question marks there and some players kind of gelling together, that sort of thing. Sancho, I think, needs a bit more time. But we need to basically get crosses into the box and try and get Ronaldo on the end of it. Bottom line, I think that's where we're going to be successful, if that makes sense. So we'll see how that goes. But what did you think of the match?
No, I agree with you. The creativity bit, because I think what United as a team and the management needs to realize is that when you've got that much quality going forward now, teams are naturally, unless you're talking about maybe like Liverpool or Man City, who will not, or Chelsea, who will refuse to sit back and try and go for the jugular, go for your neck. A lot of teams are going to sit back. They're going to sit back. They're going to try and remain compact. They're going to try and remain structured. And that's what Newcastle did. And to be fair to Newcastle, they did it very well until the third goal, because the third goal sort of took the wind out of them. It was a long range shot by Bruno. So one of those, you can't say you were defending something in the box. It was from deep, and he's whacked into the top corner, something you can't save. But in terms of overall performance, I would say, creativity is the main issue, but that's something they have to work with, something they have to understand, something they have to get used to. When you've got that much quality going forward, and now you've added Ronaldo up top, teams are going to sit back, so it's up to you to break it. And that's what they did today 4 times.
Teams will sit back, teams will be stubborn, and teams will make life hard for United. It's natural. It's what I would do if I was the opposition manager, if that makes sense. They're not going to, lie down and kind of let us have a walk in the park, if that makes sense. They're going to make it difficult. And to be fair, Newcastle, 1-0 down by half time. Second half, they made it 1-1. It could have been a different story, I think Bruno's banged in a goal of the month contender. You ain't going to get that every week, if that makes sense. So we need to try and, there's room for improvement, but very happy with the win. So, I'll take that. I bet Jerry and Usman and them guys who had tickets for the match are going to be gassed, man. What a kind of game to watch. You know what I mean? It's like the perfect one to kind of go to. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them guys and seeing what they sort of made of it.
I think even as we speak, they're doing a blog together. So soon enough, maybe tonight you'll see a video pop up of those guys talking about the game and being together at the stadium, celebrating Ronaldo's goal. It should be interesting and fun to watch. Final question from me on our side. Now, looking forward to next week. Man United play West Ham in the league. I'm going to see the Champions League game because that's young boys. I think that should be an easy game for United. But they go to West Ham without Antonio. Antonio got sent off today. Away to Southampton. So, with that being said, and how good Varane and Maguire have been so far together, if we could throw out a sort of a prediction for next week, what would you give United? West Ham United versus Manchester United, I should say.
It'll be an interesting game because obviously, Moyes, he's got previous with us. And West Ham, they played well against us last season, I believe, when we went down there. We were kind of struggling, and I think maybe Pogba scored a kind of a cracker that kind of got us out of jail a bit. So I'm expecting a tough match. And if there's no Antonio, I think it's going to be even harder in the sense that, David Moyes is just going to play, 2 banks of 5 and have no striker and just say, go on, break us down and we'll try and get you on the counter. So I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough. I think West Ham drew today. But they've started off the season well. They played really well against Leicester. I'm not too sure what to expect from them. Obviously, they had Lingard last year. They've not got Lingard, but they have got players that are dangerous. And we struggle away to West Ham. They've been a bogey team. So I don't think it'll be pretty. I'll take a 1-0. I'll take a 1-0 right now. I'll be happy with that. What are your thoughts on that game?
So I was thinking, because obviously Antonio is a problem, regardless of the level of defender. That guy knows how to make your life hell.
He's a handful, right handful, Antonio. Old-fashioned kind of centre forward, just a hard day at the office for whoever's going to be marking him.
Oh yeah, and that's why I enjoy watching him. I enjoy watching some throwback players sometimes. It's really fun to watch. But he will be a big miss. Varane and Maguire looked to have settled down together already. Although I think when you watch the game, Maguire was I'll say he was at fault for the equaliser because he was a bit rash in how he approached. I think it was Almiron that skipped past
Yeah,
him quite easy.
it can happen sometimes. Like not just for a defender, but when you're a player, you think you can get that ball. You're anticipating the read, and you think you can make it. And sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And if you don't, then you look a bit silly and foolish. But you don't know that at the time because you're banking on yourself to kind of get there. And then it's like, oh, yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, but no, they've been good together. I think, judging on the quality United have, and knowing that West Ham, despite being the inferior side, they will definitely go for Manchester United. They will attack. That's the kind of caliber players that they have, and I like West Ham for that reason. But I think with that, I think United could probably sneak away a 2-1 win there. I don't think they'll go and get a clean sheet at the Olympic Stadium, but 2-1, regardless, a win is a win. 3 points is the most important thing. And I think United fans just need to realize that every game with Ronaldo will not be a 4-1 kind of game. Sometimes you'll have to struggle.
I think there will be a reality check, but hopefully it won't be for a little while yet, if that makes sense. We could still kind of dream. And like I was saying, that Roy of the Rover stuff, if that makes sense, we've kind of got him now. And we're going to be expecting that, but you can't really expect that, every game. So we do need to get a bit grounded.
Absolutely. But, big Ron, it's been a pleasure having you on. Feel free at any time, please, to jump on our shows. If you want to come on, we'll always allow you on because you're one of our favorite guys in the comments. But we've always wanted you on the platform because we know you through comments alone. We know how good you are with the game. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Kojo. And I enjoy listening to yourselves, Usman, because otherwise I wouldn't be tuning in if I didn't like what I was kind of hearing and stuff like that. And it's great that this kind of format exists where people can kind of interact and stuff like that. So really appreciate that. I just want to say, you're looking good in the Man United shirt. I'm glad you dusted off the cobwebs and put it back on. I'm wearing my one as well. And your previous guest was wearing his. And I was thinking, everyone's wearing the United top this weekend, man. You know what I mean? And last thing, I just want to say, well done to Arsenal. I'm hoping Kale's got a smile on his face. The poor guy, I felt bad for him, man. The team's kind of bad. And then every football channel guest is kind of roasting the guy as well. So I felt bad for KO, man. It's hard to kick the man when he's down. You know what I mean? So I'm glad Arsenal got the 3 points and he can have a good weekend for a change, man. Smash a like on the vid. It's great that you're covering for Usman today, Kojo. Enjoy the rest of the show. Enjoy your weekend, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon, brother.
Oh, anytime, man. Thank you for tuning in every time, man. Thank you for joining me today, bro. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. Take care.
Take care. You too, man. And that's Big Ron for everybody. Yep. So, no one else is left in the call line. So I'm just going to close it out and then we're going to end it there. So Manchester United win 4-1 at home against Newcastle United. Goals by Cristiano Ronaldo twice. A goal from, what's the brother's name? Jesse Lingard was the fourth one. Bruno Fernandes in between both goal scorers. 4 good goals, I would say, for Man United. Purchase effort, strikers effort, describing Ronaldo's 2 goals. Bruno Fernandes with a worldie, and of course Lingard with a world goal again by Pogba, who goes with 2 assists. That's 7 assists in 4 games now. So he started the season on fire. Could he break the 20? Maybe, but he has to continue in this kind of form right now. He's doing well so far. United fans were hoping that Ronaldo can continue his form next week at West Ham United. Tough game, very tough game. But before that, of course, in midweek they got Young Boys in the Champions League, and that's going to be a good game as well. I think Usman might be doing a watch along for that one, but don't take my word for that. That's a big maybe. But for myself, you can catch me free midfield on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Hopefully 3 excellent guests joining us, and then a bit of a reboot. But other than that, this is Kojo and Usman Talks United. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and Usman will be here soon with you guys, and I'm pretty sure he's in one hell of a great mood. Have a nice one.